Well, for many car buffs, it is MOPAR or no car. That's what they say. That's their line,
Yes.
not mine. And if you're one of them, there's an event you want to know about tomorrow.
It all coincides with the 50th anniversary of the Dodge Charger. We have two Chargers outside the Morning Blend studio. Kayla Thomas is live to tell us about them and the event. Kayla, you've got both ends of the spectrum there.
That's right. I feel like a game show girl right now with these two beautiful cars to either side of me. But let's start really quick. Next to me here, the showstopper. This is the plum crazy 1970 classic Charger. But of course, we can't leave out the newer versions of the Charger. Am I right? So this is the 2011 special edition Charger. Now, obviously, I'm no car expert, so let's talk to some guys who are about where you can see these cars and some others. I've got Kurt Bellhorn with me now. This was your high school car.
Yes, this is actually my high school car. I purchased it back in 1986, restored it in about 10 years ago, and spent quite a bit of time doing that. It is in one of the Chrysler's high-impact colors that came out in 1970, so Plum Crazy is the name of this one. Some of the other colors that came out were Sublime, Go Mango, Panther Pink, and Moulin Rouge.
I actually wore Panther Pink today as a tribute to the Mopars. What do people like about this car?
I think overall what people really like is the color itself, the body style. It's what they call kind of the Coke bottle style Charger that came out back in the late 60s and 1970. And then also the vinyl top as well. It's a limited edition Gator Grain that came out back in 1970.
Very cool. Let's turn things over to the 2011 Charger. Here to tell me about this is Bruce Kankel. These guys are with the High Impact Mopar Performance Group. Tell me about this group.
This is a modern Charger here, and this is a very special edition as well. They sent a standard Charger RT off to Mopar to load it with their aftermarket accessories, then send them back to the dealerships. They number the cars, and they sell them as a special edition car. It's lowered, it has different gears, it has a blue stripe through the interior along with the outside, front and rear strut bars, and the computer's updated to make it go a little faster.
These newer edition Chargers, what do they have that makes them throw back to the classic ones?
They take a lot of the cues, the body style cues from the 68 to 70 Charger. The side scoops on it, the hood scallops, the swept back, and the Coke bottle design all represent, cars from the late 60s, early 70s.
Okay, we've been talking about this event tomorrow, Papillion La Vista High School. What kind of cars are going to be there? Who should come?
So this is our 10th anniversary for the Mopar Mega Meet at Papillion South High School. You are going to see every type of Mopar there is out there, including Jeeps, trucks, Darts, Cudas, Chargers, Challengers, even Vipers will be there. Anybody with a high-performance car or an old version of a Mopar is welcome to attend and bring your car. There's an entry fee. There's going to be judging, food, all kinds of events there. It'll be a great time, and we expect to have 150 to 200 cars show up.
I was asking you about this because I wondered. I'm like, is this the same group of guys you get together every weekend? You have people that come from all over. What's some of the scope of the cars that people will see tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to have a swap meet tomorrow, and we have a couple coming from Chicago to enter in the swap meet. We've had cars as far as from Ohio, Texas, but it's basically the surrounding area that brings in the bulk of the cars.
You mentioned the food. I know some of the concession costs benefit a special program, Skills USA. What's going to be for sale, and why did you guys want to benefit Skills USA?
We've partnered with Papillion High School because the venue's great, and they wanted to help out, so they are handling our food preparation, and we'll be serving food, which will be for sale. All the proceeds of that goes towards Skills USA, which is a partnership between the industries, teachers, and students for trades such as auto mechanics, plumbers, electricians, things of that nature.
Awesome. It's Papillion La Vista South High School, and there's another event tonight, if people can't make it tomorrow, that's coming up at the Don and Millie's on 144th in Harrison. What's going on tonight?
Yeah, tonight at Don and Millie's on 144th and Harrison we're calling it the meet and greet. It's a very more relaxed atmosphere where people can just bring their cars and hang out, and we can talk shop. You don't have to detail your car all day long and worry about everything. It's just where we can kind of let our hair down and relax.
Awesome. A couple opportunities there. So let's learn a little bit more about what Mopar includes, because I found something fascinating out today. Apparently my 2014 Dodge Journey is considered a Mopar. Really?
Yes, yes, it is. Actually, yeah, so MOPAR is actually a term that was coined back in the 30s. It's actually a contraction between the word motor and parts that came up with MOPAR. So MOPAR really came to light in the early 60s and 70s around the high performance package type cars, so anything with big motors, flashy colors, that type of thing. So it's kind of taken a hold, especially with the new Chargers and Challengers that are out there today. And in addition to that, all of the additional aftermarket parts that you purchase for your Dodge and Chrysler cars today and Jeep are actually all MOPAR parts, so that's where the term is coined. So rather than trying to say Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth, Jeep, we call it MOPAR.
I got a MOPAR.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got one more guy to bring in here. He's the guy that always brings the fun, Jeff Boody, otherwise known as Boody. It's time to make our morning Boody call to this guy. Good to see you.
Right here.
This isn't just about cars. There's some more things going on as well. Entertainment, special features. Cover those things for me.
Well, always was it was an honor when these guys got a hold of me at the car club to be part of this event this year. You know, being that's the 10-year anniversary of the show, we talked about ways to get it, you know, up to the next level to get a little bit more special. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some live music out there. It's just going to be a little bit more subtle than shows that I typically put on. So it's
No bathing suit competition?
no. Be an acoustic concert by the guys from Save the Hero, Matt and Alex DeBay. So that's going to be a lot of fun. The dyno's going to be out there again. I know we talked about dyno before, dyno meter. It's an apparatus where guys can pull their vehicles up on and it measures horsepower. So there should be some...
Or girls.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, right. There's going to be some major cool hot rods getting up on there, so that's going to be really neat to listen to. So there'll be that going on. All kinds of fun contests like I typically do, so there'll be a lot of giveaways, contest prizes. A lot of cool vendors as well. In-Phase Car Audio will be out there with the booth. Teal Haas Tire, Big Rig Trucking, XS Energy Drink is going to have their energy drinks for sale, but the one I'm probably most excited about is I always like to team up with Leukemia Society, and we'll have them out there. They're going to have their booth set up as well, taking donations. So I'm really honored to have them out as well for the charity portion of the event.
And why is that cause so important to you?
You know, there's a near and dear friend of mine, Nina Erie, who's part of In-Phase Car Audio. That has come down with leukemia, so it's kind of a big deal, and I've always kind of like had that as part of the charity for any event that I throw from here on going on. So.
All right, let's take a quick look at the information. This is Papillion La Vista South High School. It's coming up tomorrow. Check it out. If you want to enter a car, it's $20. If you want to just come look, is it free?
Yeah.
But you should make those donations to support Skills USA. Check out some of the causes here. So we talked about some of the colors, and before I send it back to you guys in studio, I have to show you, we mentioned this was plum crazy. I don't know if you noticed. Look, even the license plate on this vehicle is plum crazy. And it's getting a lot of attention out here outside Scripps. It's also getting a lot of attention from my husband, who just texted me to ask what size the engine is in this car. Mary, I know that your husband's got a CUDA, so a lot of guys interested in this event.
So what size engine is that?
Did
you find out? Ask him what size it is.
It's a 440, Mike.
Good.
Now we know. And I do have a picture of Troy CUDA, 1973. His is red, but he wants a plum crazy. So we've talked about kind of sprucing the car up a little bit, and he wants to get a paint job. So let Kurt know that Troy's got a crush on that color for sure. Caleb, this is so cool. Thank you for telling us all about tomorrow.
You bet. And it's cool to see these cars. It's cool to get inside both of them. The interior is incredible. Even if you're not super into cars, maybe just your husband is. And I've learned so much today about these different kinds and just the car names, the car colors, the Super Bs, the Chargers, the Challengers, the Roadrunners. It'll be a great opportunity.
She's flexing
to see
her
them
knowledge
tomorrow.
now.
Oh, she is. You know it. And be careful out there with Boody. He seems dangerous. Thanks, Kayla. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Dream about